Hey everyone, this is Roldy again. So let's get into some Ultra League battles showcasing Shadow, AMPHAROS in the lead. But with this first team that I'm going to show here, I have Shadow Machamp and drifblim in the back. So I just want to try it out. Let's see how it goes. Double Shadow with a Ghost in the back, trying to spooky team out. It is spooky season, so let's see how this goes. So we have a Magnezone lead here. These were for maybe 3 days ago, so I don't remember these sets very well anymore. So let's see how this team does. We decide to just go for the Thunder Punch bait. And Shadow AMPHAROS does pretty well against Magnezone. Nothing it throws at us will be super effective. Everything is resisted. So Wild Charge does chunk, but that forces it to switch out. I'm assuming I'm going to go straight into Drifblim now. Drifblim is a good counter to Gallade. Gallade is everywhere right now in the Ultra League, but Drifblim can really check it. Nothing it throws will be super effective, and the Leaf Blades barely chunk, haven't even debuffed it yet, so I might just commit to the farm down here. So let's see, he might come back in with his Magnezone. I'm just going to probably go straight Shadow Ball at this point and try to force the last shield. And I lose CMP, so I'm going to invest the shield and hopefully get their last shield. And we are able to get their last shield, and Shadow Machamp can just come in and smack it down. So let's see. Oh, we're able to get another Shadow Ball, so we're super loaded on energy. I've been using Drifblim the entire time in this new Ultra League. Drifblim is amazing. Check it out. I'm able to get to another Ice Beam. So I scared off the Magnezone. Oh, I killed the Magnezone. Sorry, I missed that, and then they decided to quit. So this is a pretty short set. I ran this team for maybe like 3 sets. This is the one. I think I won this might have been a 4-1. No, I did a 5-0. I went 5-0 the first time, and the recording failed. And then this is my second one, and then the third set, I went 2-3, and then I decided to switch it. I just want to try it out for fun, and I'll showcase my new team that I've been running with for the last 2 days in the second half. So Gengar lead. This is good. Ooh, I go straight for the Focus Blast. They didn't shield. That was very ballsy on their end, which is good for us. Gengar does have a lot of energy now, so I can just shield, and I think I'm going to Hex down. I think like 3 more Hexes should take it out. And they're super loaded on energy. I should have probably let that go through. That's going to be another Shadow Punch. And I can survive a Shadow Punch. But now I have no shield, so that's not good. But I do have a loaded energy Drifblim. And I think I'm just going to go... Maybe I'll let it throw once. And then I'm going to switch it out again. Because that way I can double debuff it, and then my Machamp is able to punch it down. So I'm able to debuff it one more time, get its last shield. He should be out of energy at this point. We didn't get the last shield, but let's see. He's now double debuffed, so I should be able to take it down. Even if it does cross-chop me, should be able to survive it at this point. And we're able to take that win. Shadow Machamp is still scary good in the Ultra League. I know it destroys in the Great League as well, and I had one that was decent for Ultra League, so I decided to power it up and see how it went. That was a big investment for sure. A lot of Toxicroaks as well and roaming around, so this is good. Actually, this is not good. This is terrible because Mudball will do a lot. I still wasn't really sure how to play the Toxicroak matchup at this point. It's still a tricky matchup. But we shield. Things are a little better. So then I force it out. And the thing with the Snorlax safe switch on Drifblim is it have to be a little bit ahead on energy in order to win this. And that would be in the no shield. So as long as they don't shield, and I'm a little bit ahead on energy, I'm okay. And it's good that they're throwing because body slams don't do anything. And it's better than it just being vamped up with so much energy and then he switches out and comes back in. and punishes everything else for being loaded with energy. So let's see if they shield. Eventually they haven't. So if you look at the health, I'm a little bit ahead. I decided to catch a body slam with AMPHAROS. And it's a very debuffed body slam. And I'm able to get to this Thunder Punch. And they let it go down. So let's see what's in the back. Okay, a Gallade. This is not good. This is not good for Shadow Machamp. This is fine for drifblim, but I'm very low on energy. They have 2 shields. They're probably going to shield this. I can survive a Leaf Blade. Never mind, not anymore. Those confusions really chunk away. If anything, confusion damage is what drifblim has to worry about the most. So let's see here, Machamp. I should have probably let that go and shielded this because the Gallade was very debuffed. But I guess I assumed they might have thrown a close combat, but they didn't. So let's see. Am I able to take it out? But they win CMP here. If I was able to get to that Rock Slide, I think I would have. That would have been enough. Especially with that last Hex damage, that would have been enough for sure. So that was a good game to my opponent. Unfortunately, lost CMP to Gallade. Gallade is pretty powerful. Used correctly, I haven't used it, but I know I've seen a lot of videos featuring Gallade. Gallade's pretty strong. So that was a great lead. Go into Ferrothorn. You don't see very often, but this works out pretty good for my Machamp. I'm going to just shield. And did I throw a cross chop? I think I did. I don't think the cross chop will KO, but then I should be able to maybe 1 or 2 more counters. They decide to shield, which is fine. I think at this point I'll just commit to the farm down because I am being outpaced to the charge move here. Power Whip still does a lot. I decided to throw just to keep switch advantage. Make sure that I can line up my AMPHAROS with that Charizard. Charizard comes back in, farms me down. Go back in with AMPHAROS. I can get to Thunder Punch quickly. And AMPHAROS is so spammy with this Thunder Punch, which is, again, AMPHAROS was super annoying to me last season because I didn't use it and my team couldn't really handle it. I was running Escavalier in the lead, and there were so many AMPHAROS leads, and then Lapras, and then Drifblim. So my entire backline was extremely weak. As you can see, another Lapras was extremely weak to AMPHAROS. So if I couldn't... And AMPHAROS does beat Escavalier. Even though Escavalier has a drill run that could hit for super effective. AMPHAROS wins in the 1 and 2 shield. But this season, I'm using AMPHAROS. I was able to get a pretty decent IV spread for Great League. For Ultra League. So I did power this one up, just try it out, and it's been pretty awesome. So I've been using it for like this whole week, making sure that trying different teams out with it. I've tried a few different teams. I'm going to show you after this set the actual team I've been running with. That it's been doing really well for me. Just going straight positive every single day that I've been using it now for 2 full days straight. So let's see. This is what a Psychic that could do a lot. Like a chunk, or it's a Seed Bomb. So I shouldn't have shielded. Good bait on my opponent's side. So Shadow Machamp again. This is a Shadow, so it's pretty glassy. So we got to make sure we still invest shields. And this is why I stopped running this team, even though they did quit with 2 shields remaining. I stopped running this team because we have the double Shadow. It does. It's a big shield investment. So I almost went 5-0 there. If I would have gotten that, if I would have been able to win that CMP tie against Gallade, that would have been great. Or I should have swapped my Drifblim into the Gallade, catch the move, and then figure out punch it, then throw the Rock Slide. I don't know. In hindsight, that would have been the win scenario, since I didn't know I would lose CMP. I thought Machamp would win CMP. So this is my new team. These battles are from today, and I'll see where my elo's at and then what I ended up with at the end of the day. So Obstagoon lead, again, this is pretty good for Ampharos because they're going to shield. And I always go double up on the Thunder Punch. They're going to shield because they're going to be afraid of that Focus Blast. As you saw in that previous video, I did throw it that one time and they didn't shield, which is crazy. But yeah, we're playing it safe. We just go straight Thunder Punch. We can win in the I think in the one, for sure in their one shield. I don't know if in the two shield, but they might not invest their second shield here. That's okay. Gallade, this is perfect. Drifblim's gonna come in. So I'm running Charizard. Charizard is now my what I switched out Shadow Machamp for. And I guess, like I said, I tried different teams, still with the Ampharos and Drifblim core, because Drifblim walls a lot of things. And I don't like to start with Drifblim on the lead, but having Drifblim as a switch in is pretty amazing. It does wall a ton of things, and even the things that doesn't wall, you can always debuff and possibly flip the matchup around if possible. So we have a Charizard there. They shield the Icy Wind, which is great. And now I know that my Charizard is going to be able to take out this Charizard. One, because I have a shield, and two, because it's debuffed. So the Blast Burn's only going to do like 40%. Blast Burn's resisted by Charizard, but again, it's such an OP move that it just chunks hard. And I'm probably going to just go straight Dragon Claw. They're probably going to get to it first. We got a little bit of lag there. I decided to shield in case it was a Blast Burn because of the lag. It confused me. But if there was no lag, I would have not shielded because I would have known it was a Dragon Claw. But that's okay because it doesn't matter. We're able to take that win. So this team's been working really well. So as a third, I tried Tangrowth, Venusaur, maybe Lapras too, but Charizard's been working the best for me. So I think this is what I'm sticking with for a little bit as we try to climb up the ELO ladder. I am trying to get to rank 10, hopefully for the first time. I've gotten close, 2800s for 2 seasons in a row, but let's see. See how we do this one. And I really love playing in the Ultra League Premier. I think it's probably my favorite league. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to try whatever works in terms of teams that are effective. So here's another thing that Drifblim walls. So they decided to switch out on the Ampharos. The Ampharos mirror is probably the trickiest. Well, it's not the trickiest, but it's tricky because I need Ampharos dead. I cannot have Ampharos again. My entire backline is now weak to Ampharos again. But I just tend to play it safe. If you go straight Thunder Punch, whoever wins CMP is going to end up winning. And the Shadow does hit harder. So, you are taking more damage as well, but it hits very hard. So I've been winning most of the Ampharos leads. There's some that I've lost trying to be fancy and throwing a Focus Blast or not shielding and getting Focus Blasted. So it's better to just play it safe because if you get Ampharos out of the way, my backline should be pretty safe. All right. Anyways, I missed all the battle because I was talking too much about Ampharos. So we're okay here. I decided to quit. All right. Charizard's scary. Charizard is a scary sight to see. I decided to disconnect my Wi-Fi because of the lag, but I don't know if the lag is from the game or the game's been super laggy sometimes, so we'll see. Ampharos lead again. Let's see how we do. And again, it's one of those things where I'm not 100% sure how I do it every time because I've tried different things. This time, do I shield? Do I try to be fancy? I don't shield. They throw Thunder Punch, thankfully. I'm going to go for Thunder Punch. So that's another way to play it, but it did backfire on me on this, like one of the other games where I don't shield the first one. The first one's usually always a Thunder Punch in the mirror. But I did get Focus Blasted once, and then that's a GG at that point. So it's not worth the risk. I should be shielding. Let's see what they do. They go Thunder Punch. I should be shielding because even if they beat me, if I can get that Ampharos low enough that Charizard or a few Fire Spins or a few Hexes could take it down, then most likely I would go in with Drifblim. But I'm able to win the lead there. Perfect. Let's see if I can get to. I can't, but obviously, any of these choices are fine. I might just go in with Charizard, obviously, because Charizard is double super effective against Scavalier. They decide to throw. That is okay. I'm not going to shield anything. This is perfect because they have their Snorlax, which is a big counter to drifblim. So I'm just going to drop one Blast Burn. I should be shielding here. I don't shield. Interesting. I should get out of there. Okay. I should have gotten out of there after the Blast Burn, because by then my drifblim could easily outpace the Snorlax. So I don't know if that was the best move, but this is okay. I don't have to shield, obviously, as I'm double resisting normal attacks. So the body slam doesn't do anything, and they decide to quit. I would have played that now in retrospect a little bit different. I would have switched out immediately after the Blast Burn, because by then drifblim is safe, and obviously Charizard is extremely safe against the Scavalier, but somehow I lost. Again, yeah, either way they wouldn't have won, so I don't know, that would have been the safer bet. Switch out after the Blast Burn, because then drifblim could easily handle Snorlax. This is a great lead. Let's see what they go into. Porygon Z here. The Spice. Okay. I'm expecting a Tri-Attack, and it does a lot. And I get debuffed. So that's not good. That Tri-Attack hits pretty hard against Charizard. Another one. What do I do? Do I let it go? Yeah. I mean, I'm already debuffed at this point. It's probably good that they shielded. I think that was what caused me to just let it go. I'm going to get Tri-Attacked here again, because I was super fast. There's no way they got to like a Thunder. And I know it's resisted. And luckily I didn't get a debuff. And I'm able to Icy Wind. Porygon Z is pretty squishy, so this should take it out. Yep. And they come back in with their Gyarados. I'm going to go straight Shadow Ball and try to force out the last shield. Let's see if they let it go. I'm assuming they're going to let it go. They're going to save their last shield. I'm going to switch out and take a chance and lose switch. But I'm okay with that, because I know that if I can get ahead on energy with Ampharos and I have 2 shields, there's not that many things in the back that could be dangerous. For example, this is good for Ampharos at this point, because we have 2 shields. And we can double up on the Thunder Punch. Shield again. One more Thunder Punch. Maybe another Thunder Shock. No, this is not Thunder Shock. This is... what is the move I'm running? Now I can't. I'm blanking out. I can't even remember what is the fast move. It's not Thunder Shock. I'm so dumb. It's Spark. No, it's not Spark. Oh my god. What the hell is it called? I'm not going to edit this. I'm going to leave it. What is the fast move? Volt Switch. That's what it is. Volt Switch. Anyways. All right. Last battle. Maybe second to last. So this is a decent lead. It's not bad having Gallade in the front, because I believe I win in the 1 shield. I'm able to, I think, slightly outpace the Confusions, so I can double up faster. And again, Confusion is chunking, but so is the Volt Switch. The Volt Switch is chunking away as well. And they double shield, so I think if we match shields, I win. So it's just in the even shield scenario. So I'm going to... Do I let this go? I let it go. Okay, interesting. I'm going to come in with Drifblim then. And I'm just going to commit to the farm down. They can switch out if they want, but I'm committing to the farm down. I'm not going to shield anything. Leaf Blade's not going to do anything. Close Combat's not going to do anything. And they have a Hippowdon. Interesting. I go straight for Icy Wind because I know it's super effective. And I wanted to debuff it. And I can go in with Charizard and win by Intimidation. I don't know what was in the back. Could have been a Scavalier. And that was a 5-0 set. It could have been a Scavalier, maybe Caesar. There was one match where my opponent was running. Snarl. No, not Snarl. It was a Charm, Gramble, and a Scavalier and a Scissor in the back. and I safe switched into drifblim, where I should have safe switched into Charizard, and I lost that match. Had Charizard been able to just take out, because they immediately switched out, but into Scizor. Anyways, who cares? But that was a weird team. I was just like, oh my god, I was so close to just destroying that team with Charizard. Anyways, I hope you like those battles. I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching this double set feature today of Shadow AMPHAROS. See you next time.